Let me give you another detail, one that you will be familiar with yet again. There's no room in the inn. So verse 7 tells us this, and she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no place for them in the inn, which is to say in some ways that they were alone, Mary and Joseph. More or less they're alone. I mean, it is likely that they were around donkeys and sheep. What is the manger for? For a feeding trough, right? But they're alone. There is no room. And think about this. In some ways, I want you to think about the details of this little verse, because I think it also connects with how often is the case that God meets us in this kind of place, in the aloneness or in the feeling of, man, I wish I'd planned this better. Why did this happen? How did this happen to me? Being cast away. The town was full for the mandated registration, the census that was commanded by the Romans. And yet it seems like they were late to the game. There was an inn. Can you imagine Joseph? I can imagine being Joseph and thinking, why didn't I leave earlier? I knew that this drive was going to take me this long. And now my wife, who's 9 months pregnant, might not have a place to rest her head. And just feeling like nobody else does this kind of thing. Why am I doing this? Just this alone, dejected kind of, why can't I get my stuff together place?